welcome back to my channel. This is Dom and update on Napoleonics. So this video is entirely Seventh Son's fault, so I'm blaming him. Why? Let me show you. So recently Seventh Son Martin showed a game of back powder on his channel where he was using a British rocket. And it was just such a laugh. I just thought, I've always wanted to have a rocket. I have quite an interest in the Leipzig campaign, where the sole contribution at Leipzig, pretty much from a British perspective, was a rocket battery, which I think was actually brigaded in with Swedish troops who, many people who know me and know my interest in Napoleonics. I love the Swedes, don't know why. So at some point I will build a Swedish army, and I thought, well, it would be fun to do a rocket, and so I bought the British 2-packs, basically the British Napoleonic rocket bombarding frame, and then the British Rocketeer with horse, and here they are here. Oh, damnation. So here they are. The rocket frame is a bit fiddly, I'm not going to lie. The wheels and the crossbar separate. Basically every bit of this is separate, and the wheels go on very nicely on the frame. That's not a problem, and this stepladder goes pretty well, but it's the brace here is really awkward. Just hold it in place and glue it without it bending, and even things like putting this bucket here hanging was quite tricky, but it's going to be fun. It's just one of those novelty items that I think Napoleonics is just fascinates me. So there's a box here which I presume is going to have the fuses in it. There's a spare rocket already on the rail. You get 2 members of crew. This guy's designed to sit on the bars there like that, and he's been passed a rocket by this guy. So I think they're sort of supposed to go sort of like that. So it's going to be interesting to model. And then there's a spare rocket which I think came with the officer. So I was going to model them all together, then I thought actually I'll keep them separate because it's kind of a novelty factor. So here's the officer with his horse just dismounted, so I just thought they can be sitting together, or it can, whatever, it can be somewhere nearby. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to again working on these. No idea of the colours actually for the rocket, but I'll do some research and yeah, have a go at it. These uniforms, I believe these were Royal Horse Artillery's uniforms, so that should be fairly straightforward to do. And yeah, I'll be back when I've done a bit more of work on them. So there he is, he's finished off. This battery has been finished. And I really enjoyed doing it actually. It was nice, little bit of light relief, which you always need when you're painting. I think just something to give you something new to do. Certainly would always recommend doing that way. As I mentioned, I think I used Prussian blue for the jackets of the men. The trousers are a mixed colour. They've got sort of appears to be sort of an inner bit of brown, sort of and then an outer coating of a light grey. Just to sort of, I guess it's a sort of like chaps or something like that. They've got red collars and cuffs. I just realised I need to just touch up that one's cuff. Just seen it. Get them on the turntable, you see them then. I don't know why. Anyway, so they're nearly finished. Now for the gun itself, or for the framework of the rocket, the British guns in the Napoleonic period were sort of a smoky blue kind of colour, and I found this contrast space wolves grey seemed to sort of hit the spot, well, at least how I imagine it to do. So that's what I've done, and with a dark wash and then a dry brush over the top, I think that works out really nicely. I did what would have been the metal rim around the around the wheels with the black, and then dry brushed it with plate mail, I think it was, and I think the effect is pretty good. Actually, I'm quite pleased with how that's come out. The guy at the back, I didn't really know how to pose this, because that's one kit and that's a separate one, and I assume he's the guy that lights the fuse. He's sort of got a tray there which he seems to be holding the fuse in, but I wasn't really sure how to position this, and clearly these are just loading, so he wouldn't be ready to be firing just yet. So I thought, well, I'll base him separately, plus I didn't have a base big enough. But I didn't know whether he should be involved, whether he should be alongside, or I don't know. I mean, I guess he should be about there, because, no, probably that side. I'm getting really silly, because if they've loaded it up, then he walks over and sets fire to it, and whoosh, it goes. Anyway, I don't know. Just did it because it seemed to be appropriate. So, yeah, really pleased with how these come out. Just need to finish off the collar on, the cuffs on that one. I just know, that's so frustrating when you put it on here and you think, it's done, and then you realise, no, it's not, I've just seen a bit. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously, and I will see you again soon. This is Dom, signing out.